guys. I hope your day is going great so far. Thanks for joining me for this tarot read. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually getting told tokens, so I feel like we got to start with some tokens for this read. So we'll grab 3 because we always seem to grab 3, and that works for us. Let's see what we got. So we'll see what came forward here. So I have the strength coin. Oh, I hate these ones. I always want to take them out of the bag, but I feel like it's cheating, but they drive me nuts. It's the blank one. It's the destiny one. It's the unknowable. I'm too nosy for coins like that. Judgment as well. Interesting. Judgment, strength, and destiny. I feel something big in this read. Let's go ahead and see what comes forward. Rebirth, past lives, balance, and sanctuary. Interesting. I like somebody's going through a big change in their life. I do feel a big change. I do feel a rebirth. This new chapter is about finding balance. This new chapter is about being true to you. I want to know where this past life fits in, the past lives, because this could be a bunch of different things. I don't know if this is a past life connection that maybe you're rekindling in this life, or if this is a lesson learned and maybe you had to live it twice. Maybe you lived this in a past life and you had to live it a second time over to be able to truly learn that lesson. Sanctuary. I'm going to grab a few more here. Even that, it's funny, in that sanctuary card, I'm actually seeing somebody's home and like having a space set up for themselves. Like this is part of somebody's rebirth. This is part of somebody's balance. It's like learning to be true to yourself. Maybe somebody's coming home to their spirituality too. And so part of the space has to do with that. Maybe it's for meditation or for Reiki or for energetic cleansing or for tarot or something like that. I do feel like it has a spiritual element to it. And like it helps with calming. It helps with balance. It helps with relaxation. Miracles, compassion, and receive. So I do feel a secondary energy in these cards. Like there's somebody else involved, but I'm not sure that it speaks to one particular person here. This might be somebody answering a calling too. This may be part of this spirituality and somebody answering a calling. Part of finding their own balance and getting deeper into their spirituality is actually about doing spiritual healing with others and being a light worker. It's like receive, being open to receiving messages, being open to receiving your spiritual gifts. And then being open to share those with others, having that compassion, nurturing that compassionate side of yourself to help others, to want to do good in other people's lives. This Miracles card really stands out to me. And there's something about it that speaks to the catalyst for this change. I don't know what it is. I don't know if somebody had a really big health crisis and like they shouldn't have pulled through what they did, or they experienced that with somebody close to them. Something that they consider a miracle. It was something that they now looking back consider it a miracle. And it was the catalyst for this rebirth. It was the catalyst for this change. It was a catalyst for somebody getting back to their spirituality. I'm sort of feeling like there was something bigger, feeling like it was a deeper calling or something bigger that they had to do. That might be why we have judgment and strength here, is that somebody made a judgment call. Somebody made a choice. It took a lot of strength, but it also adds to their strength. Whatever this choice that they made, this is like part of their destiny, what they were destined to do. Maybe it's something they did do in a past life, or it was calling they ignored in their past life, and now they're finally embracing their destiny and what they're supposed to be doing. It does add to the strength of a person. Like it's something they absolutely love doing too. Cycles, dance, gentleness. I'm going to tell you, I don't know, this might have to do with astrology too, guys. I keep feeling this, especially with cycles. The moon, in the stars, I keep feeling cycles, something bigger, something maybe, like I said, astrology. Astrology really stands out to me, like part of whatever this person does. Especially with the downs card, I see interconnected. Everything is interconnected. So this isn't just somebody's faith and spirituality. It's how it connects with the cosmos, how it connects with nature around them. This whole interconnection thing. Somebody has really come home to themselves and realized some very deep spiritual truths That, like I said, this person may have denied in a past life or may have embraced, and it is just like their destiny that every time they go around, this is something that they need to do. This is just kind of who they are at the core of their soul. Support, intuition, healer. Yeah, there it is, healer. You are a healer. You do offer support for others. Intuition, and you're a very intuitive person. You do have psychic gifts. You do absolutely, and whatever this is that you're working towards, I keep seeing the reason I thought tarot was I do keep seeing like a table, and I do see crystals set up on this table. So I mean, that's what I got going on. So I always think tarot, but it doesn't necessarily have to do with tarot, but it's something very spiritual. And like I said, I keep seeing crystals involved too as being part of this. And it's this special space that's set up for healing, for meditation, for calm, for balance. You receive messages while you're here. Your intuition really comes forward here. This is a very spiritual journey that somebody is on, but it's a coming home to themselves kind of journey. Let's see, trust and polarity. That's really interesting with this polarity card. Think if somebody would have asked, the person this read is for, if somebody would have asked them, 5-10 years ago, if they would ever do something like this, I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have ever dreamt of doing something like this. This wasn't even on their radar to be a spiritual healer, but it's what they were meant to do. They had to come to it in their own way. They had to have this miracle thing happen, this catalyst, so that they could have a rebirth, so that they could come home to themselves. They have this deep trust that everything happens for a reason. I also see in polarity, it's kind of like that pendulum. So that does tell me kind of like karma, what goes around comes around. Is this everything happens for a reason? There's always this balance between everything. This is something this person was supposed to do. I also believe this person deeply believes in karma too, and this is part of their spirituality and sort of making sure that they're putting positivity out into the world and trying to help teach others to do the same, to make the world a more positive place. Like they feel like this is part of their path, It does tie into karma, to spreading good karma, to teaching other people about spreading good karma. And everything happens for a reason. That's why we had that blank coin come out. This is not the unknowable. This is just destiny. This is destiny. This is what somebody was supposed to be doing. Absolutely, this was their path in life. We're going to grab another deck. That's the one that reaches out to me. So let's see. So Tarot, can you give me more clarification on this read, please? My cards were feeling funny there. So we have the Ten of Cups, and this is what somebody has found by embracing their spiritual side. It's what somebody has found by living this true, authentic life that I think for a very long time they didn't even realize was authentic to them. But now that they do, and now that they're embracing it, they are finding happiness. They are finding balance, meaning. They're finding meaning to their life too. That's what I'm being told, meaning. The Five of Coins, the Seven of Cups. So when I pulled the Queen of Coins, I was told the word career. So I'm not sure if somebody is sort of trying to go about making this into a career, whatever this spirituality that they're doing, being a spiritual healer, or trying to figure out how to make it into a career so that it's something they can do full time. They don't want to do this like a hobby. This person wants to make this their life, their lifestyle, their career, their mission. I have this deep, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I make this happen? How do I get recognized? How do I get recognized for what I can do? The Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. I also have the Justice card and balance. So I do feel like worry does come forward about being able to make this a successful career, because this is really what drives somebody. This is how they want to live their life every day. Wake up every morning. They want to be able to immerse themselves in it. They want to be able to grow in this. This is what they want their life to be. But I mean, we still have bills to pay. We got to have somewhere to live, food to eat, heat, whatever, all those things. And it's like, how do I balance this? How do I balance this drive, this deep drive that I have with those basic needs and making sure that those needs are met? the Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. Well, I'll tell you this. I think this is going to take big change in somebody's life. I don't know if it's going to mean some downsizing, but I see big change. This Six of Swords is moving away from something. It's a release of something. Somebody's going to have to release something to be able to embrace a new future. This Ace of Wands says that this can be somebody's career. Somebody can make this fly. If this is what they're looking for, if this is what they're wanting in their life, they can do this. But it will take some change. I'm being told the word sacrifice, and I even see it in the Eight of Cups. There's something somebody's going to have to walk away from to be able to embrace this, to be able to embrace it in the way they want to embrace it. The Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. The King of Coins. I do see news coming with this Page of Wands. Communication. Communication. Well, I'm trying to figure out where it all sits, because the Nine of Swords, this is all about fear. The Seven of Swords is usually sneaky energy. It's usually sneaky energy. I don't know how it all fits in, though. I don't know how it all fits in. The Four of Swords and the Magician. So tell me, Tarot, how does it all fit in? That Magician. Keep feeling like there's more to him. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody, like the person who this read is for. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who maybe has ideas about how to help you make this into a career, or is trying to give you advice. I'd be cautious. I would be cautious about anybody else, because this King of Coins, I'm going to tell you, this is not you. This is somebody who maybe you're speaking to, or maybe you're hoping to maybe receive money from. This one has something to do with money. This person has money on their brains. They have money on their thoughts. So they're not thinking about your spiritual journey. They're not thinking about what's meaningful to you. This is somebody whose sole focus is on money. And having this Seven of Swords pop forward along with the Magician makes me really nervous. A Seven of Swords tends to be really sneaky energy. It tends to be sneaky energy, something that's dishonest, maybe cheating or lying. I'd be careful about getting into any kind of a partnership while trying to make this journey fly. I'll tell you that. I'd be careful of partnering with anybody who would receive any profits from what you're doing, because I don't feel like that. If that person is this King of Coins, they would not be on the up and up. That person would be after their own personal truth, and they are just focusing on money, looking for money. They don't care about the healing aspect. They don't care about the deeper spiritual path that you're on and how you feel like this is destiny and it's what you're meant to do. It's a calling in life. They don't give a shit. This person wants money. This person wants money. So you need to be cautious about entering into partnerships during this time while you're trying to turn this into a career. Because I feel like this person brings an offering forward, and this is part of this Page of Wands, this good news. It seems really good. I don't know if they're like, I'll front you this money, but I want a certain percent of what you make, or I want a certain level of control over something, or I want to do that. Like there's strings attached. There's strings attached. And I do feel like your intuition goes off, because I have this Nine of Swords. And it's like something about it just doesn't sit right with you. Like financially, it would benefit you in this journey and finding this career and turning this into a career. But there's something about it. I just like, all I can get is it feels wrong. It feels wrong. Trust your intuition. You are intuitive. You have psychic abilities. And the more that you use them, the stronger they get, and they are getting stronger. Whatever that is that you have, that deep gut feeling, trust that shit, because it's speaking the truth in what's going on here. This person does not have your best interests at heart. I did pull the Devil card. I do feel like this person, it's not that they could derail your journey, but they could sure as heck stall it out. Like they will stop, it will come to a grinding halt, because instead of doing all this beautiful stuff, you're now going to have to probably legally deal with the consequences of whatever this King of Coins actually has in mind. There's going to be some problems in the future if you partner with whoever this person is. Like I said, they're money. Money is what they're thinking of. It's part of the offer they bring forward, but I keep feeling like strings attached. There's something about it that doesn't feel right to you, Five of Swords. It's because they're lying and they're being deceitful about it. Page of Cups, the World card. This person most definitely wants to live off of your hard work. So all the work that you are putting into making this into some sort of a career or whatever path that you're focusing on, that you've chosen to focus on, it's the right one, because this one sees a lot of money in the future. This one sees that this has a lot of potential to make you good money. And that's why they're stepping in to fund it, or that's why they're stepping in to contribute or be a partner in some way, because they see that it has the potential to pay off big. This is something you need to figure out how to do without whoever this King of Coins is. Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Three of Wands. It's not going to be easy either. It's not going to be an easy journey. I feel like your journey is supposed to be a little bit longer. So it's not supposed to be overnight success. It will be successful. It has the potential. You have the gifts. Whatever this choice is that you've made, obviously somebody thinks it has the potential to make a lot of money. Follow this path. I think you're meant to do it on your own. And I think that's part of your spiritual journey as well, because there's actually things you're supposed to learn about yourself along the way, and things that you're supposed to learn about your psychic gifts along the way. It's up to you to be able to turn your own Wheel of Fortune. I feel a lot more satisfaction in it. I feel safety and security in it, and knowing that you're the one doing it. You're solely responsible for it. You don't have to worry about, other elements over here. What is that person really up to? What are they really thinking? What are they doing when I'm not looking? It's just like, this is you. You can trust you. You can count on you. Stick to yourself in this journey. There's something about this journey. You're supposed to do it by yourself. I get pulled back to this little past lives card. And I do feel like in your past life, you were also on sort of a solo journey. I feel like this sort of alone in your spirituality, your spiritual path, and what you chose. So I don't know if whatever that was involved sort of not taking on a family situation or whatever it was, and that was just the path. But I feel like that was a very solo journey too. And so turning this into a career is going to be a solo journey for you. This doesn't mean you don't, have relationships, have family, and all sorts of things, but being able to make this into something that you can do every day, that you can live off of, this is something you need to do for yourself. This is a path you need to figure for yourself. It's not wrong to ask advice, but I'd be careful about how much information you give about what you're doing and how you do it, and I would not involve a partnership. That is what the cards are telling me. This is something you need to do on your own. This is a very personal journey for yourself, and that's where you will find the most success, in doing it by yourself. Page of Coins, Nine of Coins. This Nine of Coins, this is the minor arcana version of the Empress. So this is that self-love, this is that personal growth, this is that evolution. Even in this card, I feel freedom. Freedom in independence, freedom in doing this journey by yourself, freedom in finding your own way to make this work. The Queen of Cups, the Hermit card. This is a solo journey. It's going to have a deeper meaning for you that way. Doing it by yourself. I think there's still lessons that you need to learn, and I think there's still spiritual gifts you have not uncovered yet. And I do feel like by doing this on your own and practicing trusting your intuition and having your guides to help guide you and following that deep spirituality that you have, you'll start to uncover a lot more of these gifts. The Fool card, the Hangman, and Temperance. Don't allow fear to hold you back. Don't allow fear. Don't allow other people saying, oh, maybe you can't do this on your own, or you're going to need some help, or da-da-da-da-da-da. Fear is powerful. Don't allow it to hold you back. Like the Hangman says, the only thing that can stop you from finding success in this situation is you. So those overwhelming things, that fear, that doubt, that insecurity, those are the things that can stall your journey. Giving into that, trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, trust in your gifts, your power, your strength, and your intelligence, that you can make the right choices. Temperance is balance. Balance is all important. Keep balance. 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Swords. You can find this stability for yourself. You can, King of Cups. You can take control of these emotions. You can recognize your personal truth and that you are competent, you are smart, you can do this for yourself. Have confidence in yourself. This Knight of Swords, I see your energy in this Knight of Swords. And believing in yourself, believe in your personal truth. You can do this. You're meant to do this. This is the path that you're supposed to walk. You're meant to find a way to find success in this. And whatever idea you come up with as to how you're going to integrate this into a career, go for it, because it seems like it's a good one. I don't see anything negative about it aside from somebody's going to try and take advantage of it. So pursue it. Pursue it. It's your goal. It's your dream. It's your passion. It's what you feel like you are meant to do. It is what you're meant to do. Pursue it. The Two of Coins, Knight of Wands. You're going to wind up with some conflict. You're going to wind up with some people trying to give you trouble, maybe competition. Okay, so that's why I'm like, be careful about other people, be careful about what they tell you, about believing what they tell you, be careful of partnerships, because you're due to have an abundant harvest with this. You are destined to have an abundant harvest with it. Keep your balance by not allowing negative forces in, by not allowing negative people in, or letting people plant seeds of doubt, or trying to take over your project or what you're doing. That's why it needs to be a solo journey, because actually you got a lot of negative forces around you. I hate to tell you that, but you do. You have people who want to copy you, people who want to steal your work, people who want to steal the money from your work and live off your work. So that tells me too that whatever it is you're up to has the potential to be extremely successful. So make sure you do it, but protect yourself from others around you, because you got some sneaks. You got some sneaks that are going to try and creep in. You got competition that's going to be pissed off with you. But it's not about that. Your journey is about karma. It's about balance. It's about being a healer. It's about being a light worker, helping others. It's about positivity. It's not about BS and dealing with people's garbage and all of that end of things. So just focus on the positive. Don't allow the negative in, and keep going with what you're doing, because it is what you're meant to do, and you are meant to have some pretty big success with it. Alrighty guys, take care.